Hey guys, Tristan Ogilvie here, joined again, can't get rid of him, by the Jez.
Hello.
Destiny professional. In fact, it's the only game you play, am I right?
It really is, it really is.
He lives
it's a bit of
and
a
breathes
problem.
it.
It's a bit of a problem, if I'm honest.
Good problem to have. This is the third in a series, IGN's Destiny Sherpa School, where a lapsed Destiny player, being myself, is kind of schooled up, trained up, brought back to the Destiny fold by a Destiny Pro in the form of Jez, my Sherpa, effectively. For this episode, we're going to talk about my first experience of a raid. Now, earlier today, we sat down to play the Vault of Glass, which was the first raid introduced into Destiny. And at the time, when it was first introduced, it was this huge event. It was taking, it's a requirement that 6 players have to tackle it. It was taking 6 players 10 hours when it first came out to finish this thing. And for me, I'd already kind of taken a step back from Destiny because of the light gathering and all that kind of stuff. And it was kind of, and then they're like, yeah, there's this new raid and it takes you 10 hours to finish. And I was like, okay, I'm out. I cannot do that. That sounds like too much of a commitment. Even though you can play it in checkpoints, you don't have to play it in one sitting.
Correct. Yeah.
It still sounded like a huge investment, but all of that has changed. Destiny has kind of evolved, and the players have learned from each other and moved forward. And now we sat down to play the raid this afternoon, and
we did.
What did it take us? Like 40 minutes?
It was like 45, 50 minutes.
So that instantly was incredibly surprising to me. I mean, you told me, I think you were estimating like 90 minutes or something.
Yeah, I was like 60, maybe 90 minutes.
And it was even shorter than that. I mean, 90 minutes would have been fine, to be honest, but like 45 minutes, we blitzed this thing with some experienced players, Jez and some of his clan members. So I was somewhat of a passenger, although I held my own, I think.
Yeah, no, you did pretty well, guys. You did pretty well.
But yeah, it was a really, really fun experience, really intense. But I'm interested, actually, having played it and knocked it over in 45 minutes. Obviously, you were kind of pointing me where to go. You had the strategies down, which points to defend and what have you. But there's moments in that where a moment where I thought I was following the right path. And I got lost. Because you guys knew about a shortcut. So had I been playing it with like 5 other raid rookies, effectively, is that where some of the time would be spent, like actually not knowing the shortcuts and things like that?
I'd say so, yeah, I'd say so. There's multiple paths and multiple sections of the raid. And I'd say you can get lost pretty easily. I think eventually you would stumble upon the right path. But that's part of the fun, is that it's just so, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, it's so big, you can get lost. And
there was that other moment where, I'm not sure what the sort of stretch of the level was called, but there was kind of like instant death if you were spotted by these kind of...
the Gorgon Maze.
Gorgon Maze, right. So again, like it seemed like I was just following the pack, who knew the right way to go. Fortunately, but in that instance, had I sort of veered off that path and not known the right direction where to go, I probably would have died several times over. So again, this is where it helps to piggyback on the experience of the Destiny diehards that have been
Get a
there.
Sherpa.
Exactly.
Get a Sherpa.
Well, that's the whole purpose of this series. In that it was kind of like a frustration-free playthrough. Not to say it wasn't hard, like I died. It was still a challenge, but not a kind of trial and error kind of challenge, because I had people sort of, like Jez, directing me, and I brought my skills.
He did.
I mean, I had a big bag of skills with me.
He brought it.
I forgot. I forgot my skills when we went to the Crucible after that. I must have left them at home in the drawer. But yeah, so it was a great time. I'm looking forward to tackling the second raid, Crota's End.
Crota's End, yes.
Ahead of King's Fall, which is coming up in the Taken King. Because apparently Crota's End can be knocked over even shorter.
Even shorter, yeah.
And so it's a great kind of condensed way to sort of, get a lot of loot and level up a bit, especially with the 2.0, the leveling system, which is really changing things. In fact, that's something that we haven't mentioned, how much of a difference that makes. Because I started, I started at 20 before we began the Sherping process, but then today I was at 30 post the 2.0 update, and I had leveled, we did like 6 bounties, and I had leveled up to like 33 in the space of kind of like an hour or something. So it actually it's quite amazing how much that element of the game has completely changed. And from my perspective, and I'm sure for a lot of players' perspective, like it's so much more intuitive now, the way that you level up. You've got the bar there, you know, you just have to keep playing and, you know, enjoying yourself, and it'll just incrementally go up.
Correct, yeah.
And there's no confusion around, you know, light and all that kind of stuff like that, which makes a huge difference. So yeah, I'll be going back to the raids, A, because they're fun, B, because I know that you can tackle them in a really short space of time.
I hope so,
with the right company. Again, get yourself a Sherpa, or you know, make some experienced Destiny playing friends.
Yep, please do.
But yeah, I thought the raid was brilliant.
Yeah, no, I think you did really well, honestly. Yeah, I mean, there were some moments where kind of had to get the old back out and do a bit of a carry, but no, it was good. You did really well.
Awesome. So yeah, that was sort of a rookie's experience of the raid, sort of 12 months on from when Destiny first launched. Probably a completely different experience to those, well, definitely a different experience to those who sort of paved the way for piggybackers like myself. But yeah, a great experience and very much enjoyed it. So thank you for your help.
No, thank you. It was good.
Yeah, nice one. So that has been another episode of IGN's Destiny Sherpa School. We've got one more coming up where we look ahead to the look to the present for the Taken King, pretty much.
Oh yeah.
And what's cool about it. But until then, for all things Destiny, stay right here, IGN.